Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Fred and Daisy, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. And we're going to start off by introducing the training equipment. Fred's got a standard 6-foot whip training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a correction. And the correction is a simple tug and release on the training collar, and that's the second piece of equipment. Now Daisy's been fitted with her very own collar, and we'll show you how to properly use that and put that on her when she goes home tomorrow. Now we're going to start off with heeling, which is properly walking on the leash, and the command is Daisy heel. Now at this point she's got a job to do, and that's to stay even when you're with your left hand leg, or with your left leg. And if you notice, whenever Fred stops moving, she's been trained to automatically sit and wait for her next command. Nice automatic sit. And this is nice for when you're trying to cross the street or talk to someone. She's sitting very nicely like a little lady and waiting for the next command. So we've shown you some automatic sits, and there's another one. Now we're going to show you her stay command. Now she's a little preoccupied with her rear. She's actually gone into heat while she's been here. So it is her first heat cycle. Nice automatic sit. Fred's going to show you the stay command. It's a hand and a voice command. You'll take the flat of your left hand, roughly an inch or so from her muzzle, and give her the one-word firm command to stay. Now this sit-stay lasts anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes, starting off at 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. And when Fred returns back to her, he's going to walk all the way around her for an added distraction. Now at this point, she should hold that stay command until he gets back to heel position and gives her another command. And she did that very nicely. And you can adjust your pace when you're walking with her, make it interesting, switch up the commands. You should try to keep her focused on you when you're working with her. One of the other important things is, you're moving into a new home, practice these commands inside your home. That'll help with her house manners. So there's a few more automatic sits. We're going to go ahead and show you that stay command again. You don't use Daisy's name in any of these stationary commands. Again, using your left hand, the firm command to stay. You go to the end of the leash, keeping a little slack in that leash. And then instead of returning back to Daisy, this time Fred will do the recall or our come command. Now at this point, you lighten the tone of your voice. You call her back to you. She's trained to come back and sit as opposed to coming back to you and jumping on you. Fred gets her back to heel position. We're just going to heel her out of that, and we'll show you that one more time. You put her into a sit-stay. You go to the end of the leash and say, Daisy, come. Nice automatic sit. Nice automatic sit. Fred gives her the stay. We'll go to the end of that training leash with a little bit of slack in the leash. We'll lighten the tone of his voice and do that recall one more time. She comes all the way back to Fred. She's been trained to sit automatically, just like that, and then Fred will go back to his left-hand side. Good. Now the next commands we're going to set up for you is going to be the down commands. There's a few different ways we do those, but we're going to do down from the heel position, so she'll be seated at Fred's left-hand side. He'll give her the one-word firm command to down with his left hand.
Down.
And then follow that up with a stay. Now your down stays last a little longer than your sit stays, starting off at roughly 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. And again, practicing these inside your home.
No.
Now she got a little distracted and was sniffing and smelling, and that inevitably leads to them breaking the command. So Fred gave her a little correction, told her no. And when Fred returns back to her, he's going to walk all the way around her. Gets back to heel position. We'll heel her out of that. And we'll show you that down from heel position one more time. Now with this training, it's going to be important that you practice these training commands that you're seeing here today at least 3 or 4 times a week. The more you practice them, the more responsive she'll be, the better she'll be, and it gives her a little job to do. That's certainly important for her. Fred gives her the down and the stay command, goes to the end of that leash, And then instead of returning back to Daisy, he'll do the recall or the come command. And just like with that recall from that seated position, she should come back to you and sit. And what we're going to set up for you for this last command is going to be our down from a distance. That's where we'll put her into a sit-stay. She's seated.
Stay.
Fred gives her the stay command, goes to the end of the leash, and from here he'll use his right hand
Down.
and the one-word firm command to down. Very good. Now we've shown you the heel, the sit, down, stay, and the come command. We've really enjoyed having Daisy here. She's done a remarkable job. We want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a great day.